I really have to go, Tom.
It had been such a beautiful day. Huge crowds, great food, awesome beer. There were 3 stages and different musical acts nearly every hour. It was the biggest food festival in the East Coast, and Tina and I looked forward to this event all year. Even driving the 3 hours to get there was a terrific adventure, as our route took us through some gorgeous scenery in the Adirondacks of New York State. This year was as good as it had ever been, with the vendors serving up some fantastic food at nearly every stall. The crowds were fierce, and the event seemed to have doubled in size since last year. I had just eaten a garlic/chili dog, and Tina was in the middle of her own snack when she informed me of her immediate need. We scanned the grounds in search of the nearest restrooms or porta potties. "There," I said as I pointed across the way. "It looks like a bank of portables over there."
I need to hurry, Tom. I shouldn't have waited so long. I need to go.
"Can you make it that far, Tina?"
I'm going to have to try. I don't have a lot of other options.
She had a point. We dumped our garbage in a bin as we started to fight through the crowds to get to the portables. I could tell she was in desperation mode, just from the way she was walking. "Geez, Tina, I thought you went a little while ago. We had both visited the bathrooms during a break in the music an hour or so ago. That beer must have gone right through you," I said. We continued to jostle our way through the throngs of folks.
I did, Tom. I have to, you know. Please, let's just hurry, okay?
Oh man. By the time we got to the bank of portables, she was unquestionably cramping up. One look at the lines told me that this was not going to be a short wait. I looked at her and saw only desperation. "Pick a line, Tina," I said.
I can't wait that long. I need to go now.
"Well, this is your only option, babe. Pick a line. Or maybe you can ask to cut in front of someone else if you can't wait." She was in trouble. I watched as she scanned the lines and then turned every which way to search for another option. She bit her lip and then nearly dragged me away from the portables, towards a line of trailers. "Where are you going, Tina?" I said. "There are no bathrooms over there."
I can't wait, Tom. I'm about to poop my pants. I can't wait for a potty. Oh God.
We raced to the back side of the trailers. I knew she was looking for a place to squat and had hoped that it would be deserted behind there, but no luck. People, it seemed, were everywhere. I watched her eyes widen with the realization that she had no way out of her predicament.
I can't hold it, Tom. Whoa, I can't.
And without further words she resigned herself to her fate. She backed up to the nearest trailer and looked at me as she started to go in her pants. There we were, in plain sight of anyone and everyone, and she was slowly filling her pants with her smelly poop.
I'm sorry, Tom. I tried to hold it.
"It's okay, Tina. No one will know. I don't see anyone watching you. It's okay." I watched her with fascination, and found myself secretly enjoying her embarrassment and her situation. Was I getting hard watching this? I looked around and did see a few people looking at us strangely. Did they know? Could they tell that she was taking a shit right there where she stood? I could smell her waste now. I was sure that she had a big stinky pile in there and it was probably staining through to her pants now. "It's okay, Tina," I said. "No one knows."
You know, Tom, I'm so embarrassed. I really needed to go and now I've pooped my pants and everyone will know. I'm sorry, Tom.
She stepped towards me and she lay her head in my shoulder. I'm not sure what came over me at that very instant, but I took her in my arms and held her. I held my wife, her pants full of shit, and I spoke the words that I knew would not comfort her. I don't know why I said what I did. "You're right, Tina," I said. "Everyone will know. You've gone and pooped your pants. I bet there's a big brown stain there now. It smells, too. Everyone is going to know." I continued holding her as I felt her tense with the realization that I was right. She would need to walk through those people with her panties and stretch pants full of her shit, and they would know. They would all know.
Oh my God, let's get out of here, Tom. Walk behind me and let's find the car.
I stood close behind her and we walked through the people and headed towards the exit. Her sheet smelled strong and earthy. I glanced down as we walked and saw the bulge of waste as it pushed her stretchy pants out from the crack of her ass. And they were stained, all right. She had shat a big load. We passed people and I could see their occasional looks of revulsion as they realized what they smelled and where that smell came from. As we neared the exit, the crowd got tighter around us and then people would back away from us as they smelled her sheet. We walked through the exit and headed for the car. I took a chance and backed off to really look at the mess in her pants. The stain was unmistakable. It was nasty, it was amazing. My wife had just taken a sheet right in her pants, in public, no less, and it was turning me on.
Why are you looking there? I can't believe you.
I'm looking at my sexy wife, with her pants full of sheet. You pooped your pants, Tina. Right in front of everyone. I smirked as I said it, and she whirled around with accusing eyes and told me to go to hell. But there was a spark of mischief in her eyes as she spoke those words. It's a mess, honey. But what's worse is you probably have to pee, too. I mean, all that beer must have gone through you by now. And I chuckled. I know that if I'm drinking, and I open the taps once, it sure comes again fast.
Go fuck yourself. I don't find this funny at all, Tom. And yes, I do have to pee.
We were close to where the car was parked and no one was nearby, so I said my piece. Then why don't you complete the picture, babe? Piss in your poopy pants, too. Piss right now. Right here. Make them wet. You might as well.
You would like that, wouldn't you? You'd get a thrill from that, you sick bastard.
As a matter of fact, I would. But you don't have the guts. And then she backed away a step, leaned against an SUV, and defiantly said,
Watch me.
I looked at the crotch of her gray pants and saw the dark stain begin, then start to spread. She bent her knees a bit and the torrent of her yellow rain escaped to run down her thighs. I watched as it dripped from the material to the ground. She turned during her piss and I saw that the seat of her pants were brown and now completely wet with the addition of her latest toilet.
Do you like that, Tom? Do you like to see me wet myself? Do you like to see my sheet-filled panties get wet with my piss? You are a sick puppy if you like this. Fuck you.
Fuck you, too, Tina. Now pull him down. Show me your dirty panties. I took the 2 steps and grabbed the seat of her pants and pushed, squishing her sloppy mess back against her ass. She slapped my hand away without turning and then unbuttoned herself. She grabbed the waistband of her pants and shimmied them down across her thighs and stepped out of them. The pile of wet sheet weighed her panties down, sagging them.
Do you like that, Tom? Do you like to see my dirty, wet, filled panties?
I do. Now finish it, Tina. She smirked at me and then pulled her sheet-filled, wet panties down, streaking the poop along the inside and back of her legs as she removed them. Once they were down, she stepped out of them, spread her legs and bent towards me. She grabbed the sides of her ass and pulled them apart and proceeded to wipe herself off on the corner of the bumper of the shiny black SUV. Once, twice she wiped. Once done, we walked hand in hand down the road to our car, leaving her pants and panties on the ground for the lucky SUV owner to find. She got in her side and sat on the plastic that covered the seat. As we pulled out of the parking lot, I told her I loved her, but she was too busy masturbating to hear me. Next time, it will be my turn.